So, we are back. We are going to play Undertale for the first time in like 10 years.
I was not part of the original recording.
Yep, we are
I was
recording
not
now. So,
either.
yeah, this is going to be the 10th year of Undertale being out. I wanted to make sure that we had this ready before it actually gets to the 10th anniversary. So I'd love to hear from everyone, like, what's your experience with Undertale? So I'll just go down the list. We'll start with you, Dal.
I haven't played it myself. I watched Max Mitsan play it on.
You watched Miss Sam too? Oh my god!
Yeah, I watched him play it, and it was so long, but like I actually was so invested. I don't remember, like, it's been actually about 8, 9, or maybe almost 10 years since I've actually seen any Undertale playage other than Deltarune.
Interesting.
But it's interesting.
All right, next
Like
up is
I do like it.
Oh yeah. Next up, Jackal.
I have absolutely no earthly idea what is going on or where in the heck O'Malley is. My only choice is to blame Murrow. Silly, silly Murrow. And if you got that reference, you're old.
All right then.
I mean, most of us are in our 30s, so that makes sense.
And
I'm
then
25.
next up was
I said most of us, not all of us.
Okay, my experience is a little unique to say the least. My first experience was about way over at least 10 plus years ago, and I was introduced to Undertale from someone I dated back then. She introduced it through me through a playthrough from watching Rubber Ross and Barry on Steam Train at the time.
Why is it kicking me off the stream?
It's doing that same thing to me too.
Oh, that's
And I also, just from watching it, not only the characters, I also fell deeply in love with the music. So I purchased the game within a heartbeat when it was on sale.
I see Harry's playing Schedule 1. Where? Why is Harry not with us?
Well, yell at him.
Because it's Harry. Because it's Harry.
That.
And side note. And fun fact, I could never bring myself to do the genocide route.
Understandable.
I could never hurt my boy Papyrus.
Yep, I'm with you on that. That's actually the exact reason why I've said I could never play the genocide route. Because Papyrus is too adorable. It's like,
I think there's a
touching
lot of people that can
5-year-old
say
child.
that, like they will never do the genocide route.
I'm one of those. But for a different reason.
So, next up is Seb.
Although I know about everything about the game, I think, I've never actually played it.
Word.
But,
All right.
yeah.
And then Sam. Your entire first experience with the game is recorded and on the channel already.
It is, and I'm still traumatized for what I did. I did the normal route, and then we did the pacifist route, and I swore off never doing the genocide route because of what I did in the normal route first time. But there is one person who I don't hate. She's not my one true hate, and I voice her. But I'm very upset about her actions. A lot of them. This was before I discovered what my one true hate was. So she's close, but she's not there.
Fair enough.
But I thoroughly enjoyed the game, and if you play Pokemon, do not mash A in this game. Do not. Do not.
Mash the A button.
QT, if I may,
Yes.
if I may ask, I don't think I
Yes.
ever watched. So I don't think I ever watched y'all's original playthrough, from my knowledge. But can I guess what your mistake was?
Oh, go for it.
Did you
There's
off
Harrison.
Coriel?
Yep. It was bad. We had to stop recording that day. because I was like,
I don't know anything about Undertale at all, but I know that you don't kill goats, and I know you don't kill Mother.
I still feel bad. It's been 10 years. I still.
I
feel bad.
never do.
I'm a
The thing is-
Metroid player.
Yeah.
We kill Mother all the time.
Oh yeah, Mother Brain. Yeah. Look who finally
Another
showed
game I
up.
gotta get to.
Heraldo Sin,
bullied-
how
I-
be thee?
I bullied him.
Hello.
Hey.
Harry, we were all sharing what was our first experience with Undertale, or basically just your overall experience with it. So, what was your experience with Undertale?
People making music about it.
Interesting. So you
Okay.
found like fan music
Oh.
first.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, that was also like years later. I also heard like when Steven Universe was really big, Stronger Than You. I had a lot of parodies in Undertale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did.
This may be just me. I mean, I could never get into Steven Universe.
I
Fair
love
enough.
Steven Universe.
I
love
tried
Garnet.
watching-
Garnet's my queen. I love her.
I tried watching it, but it just wasn't for me. If other
No,
people,
I completely understand. It's like how sci-fi isn't my thing,
Mhm.
or like
I mean-
normal like comedies. But I still get it.
like I get it too. If other people love it, more power to them. But it just wasn't. It was just one of those shows that just didn't click with me.
That's
Yeah,
how I
that's
feel. Like
understandable.
I watch a couple episodes and I'm like,
Sorry, I missed that
it's
part of the conversation.
See, I loved
Wait, no.
Steven Universe, but it's also one of those shows I'm like, I get why somebody might not like this one.
Yeah, there were like I'm not gonna spoil for those who haven't seen it, but the whole Rose situation kind of rubbed me the wrong way for a while.
Hmm.
I feel like Steven Universe, from what I saw, was made to be a lot more mature than what it was supposed to be, and it kind of pushed me away from it.
Understandable. There are a lot of very like dark and mature moments in that show.
Not
I will say.
dark.
No, there's dark moments.
No,
It's
the
not
show really tried
all means
to
assume that.
push, like, the understanding of like different people and their thoughts and like what constitutes healthy relationships and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
And it did a good job at that.
Anyway,
I'm not
what
a
about
fan of
Fox?
Steven Universe Future personally.
Oh, I like that.
No.
I thought that like the message they try to push with Steven Universe Future is like, hey, by the way, your life does not dictate other people's, in the sense that the people around you may do things that are very important to them without you being there, right? And you get this lesson taught to you by the main character who has this happen to him, but he's the main character of the show. And well, yes, technically, yes, that is true. People have their own lives, and the things that are important to them happen without you because, they don't pertain to you. But this is a show, and this is the main character, and, like, I want to see these things that are important
Oh, yeah,
because...
there's, for example, like one of the things from Steven Universe that I get where you're coming from. Like, there's one time where Steven's like, "What do you mean this thing happened? I didn't see that." And like they point out, like, "Yeah, you aren't going to be there for all the major life events for us."
Yeah, they're like, it didn't pertain to you. It was private between us. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Like, by the time that show came out, I was like finishing high school. So like, I was fairly developed as an individual and wasn't a sociopath anymore. But like, even then, I was like,
that's actually kind of up for debate.
all right, fair enough. But like, even then, I was like, look, okay, I get it. I get the concept. But here's the thing. This is a show.
Wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They just do it
I'm
wrong.
aware. Yeah, I'm like, I know that this is how the world works, but this is a show, Anyway, you're right. It did do it wrong.
Let's move on.
Yep.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
going into this, I guess from my end, when it comes to Undertale, I had a very weird experience with it. I learned about it, funny enough, through Game Grumps and through Ross and Barry's playthrough on Steam Train. And I listened to them when they said, play this game first. So I went ahead, bought it, started playing it, enjoyed it a good amount, got all the way to starting Waterfall. So I had beaten Papyrus, and I was actually playing in a pacifist way. And then I noticed like a pattern or something and was like, huh, this thing didn't happen. I looked up what happened to see whether or not I had messed up something. No one had spoiler tagged anything online at that point. So the game was only out for like less than a month, and no one had spoiler tagged anything. And I learned too much about one character. And it spoiled the entire story from just this one character's page.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that would happen.
I got really pissed off with the game. So I then started playing a Genocide playthrough with it. And then I met Undyne in the Genocide playthrough. And she was so awesome of a character that I wanted to meet her how she normally would be, since I'd never met her in a normal playthrough. And she's what convinced me to actually go back and give the game a real shot again and see what the game was like normally. And for that, I'm forever thankful to that character just being that much of a badass in the Genocide playthrough and kind of convincing me to play the game and give it a real shot again. Though I still honestly have the very polarizing and kind of negative take of, I think the worst thing about Undertale is its own fan base.
I have to agree.
That was a major deciding factor in this. I gave it one look and went, you know what, if these people are so rabid about this, I don't want anything to do with it. Mm-hmm. I don't even want to look it up. I don't want to listen to the music. I don't want to touch it, because I've had some pretty bad experiences with Undertale fans, and as a result, it has deeply colored the experience for me before even going into it.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's such a good game that it's so rough that the bad faith fans have messed it up, in my opinion. It's not completely ruined, but that is a lot of people's experience, is just running into a bad faith person who just ruined it for them. And I hope that people give the game a real shot and play it on their own terms. And that's the thing, is it's a game you need to play on your terms, not on someone else's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a vote of which path we take, but that's my personal opinion.
Oh, I was thinking we would do a pacifist playthrough, but
Please
maybe
don't
are
only.
people like thinking we should?
No, I was going to say please pacifist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can handle this game. As
I
a
would be
genocide
open
route.
to seeing the game in its entirety.
We could
So-
just do the third route that is, not talked about often.
So
I don't want the trauma.
I was gonna say, like, there is 3 different things. Since we have this available to us, I think let's go ahead and do the pacifist playthrough first. But then, what I want to also do is go back and play through the hard mode route once we get through everything for pacifist, if people are interested in that.
Okay.
I tried that. I've
Is it
seen the hard
different?
mode once, even though
I have
it's
never
pretty
even
short.
heard of the hard mode.
So
I would like.
I will explain how to access hard mode after we get through this. I'll let you know it's not the same thing as the No Mercy route. The No Mercy route, though, I would like to do final. Not because I think, like, oh, it's the one that is, like, the true ending or whatever. It's just more for our group. I know there's plenty of us who don't want to be part of that.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be part of that one.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Like, the only people who I think are up for that are, funny enough,
Hannah.
myself, and Seb.
Like the what
the,
mode?
No
the
mercy.
genocide. The genocide.
I'll watch the genocide.
Okay.
So
we
I was gonna say, like, what?
Never play
I
that.
can't bring myself to
Genocide.
watch the genocide route again.
What makes you think I wouldn't watch
Well,
that?
you didn't say that you wanted to see it before, Harry, so if you want to watch it, I'm happy to have you there.
Fair enough. I don't want to say that, like, I don't want to watch it, because the truth is, I don't care.
Okay, that's
It's not that I
perfectly
wouldn't
fine,
watch it, I
too.
just don't care.
That's okay. Either way, let's go
Honestly,
ahead and
the
get
route
started.
I like the best is the one that is
Yeah.
neither the
So
pacifist
I
or the
forgot
genocide
it
route.
actually even exists.
Yeah.
You hear that?
What?
You hear
I just like it when things are happy.
Yeah. Maybe I'll plug this.
I know things.
Wait.
Maybe.
I know, like,
Yes.
things aren't always like that, and that's why I like it when games are happy. Because,
Look.
life
No,
isn't
that's a
happy.
different
Oh,
whistle.
okay.
Oh,
Maybe it's coming from that.
Nope.
Check that.
Look, I know my opinion doesn't matter in this playthrough.
No, it does.
I did.
It's a lighthouse
Mm.
VR.
Your opinion matters, Jackal.
Not hearing it from here.
What the hell
Look,
happened?
I know my opinion doesn't really matter in these
Oh, the game
playthroughs.
crashed.
I've
Yeah.
Oh.
honestly had too many sugary, happy stories in my life, and
It's like over.
I honestly wouldn't mind if we had some melancholy, some sadness, some stress.
I
some...
had a rough day, and I would vote to not have the sadness.
I'm not
Just
hearing
because-
it before.
Yeah, same.
Like
Yeah,
I
it's
said,
already
my
gone.
life story kind of. I'm not gonna say depressing, but like
There we go.
I would like-
Fine.
nice things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were scrambling to deal with like an audio issue on our end.
It's been whistling.
And then the game crashed. We were like,
So
That's okay.
before I forgot to ask Ken and DJ what their experiences were with Undertale. Let's get that going, and then we'll get started.
So it was actually I think one of the first games I played with you, Alan.
And actually same with me too.
'Cause
Although
I-
at different times.
Yeah, at different times, and I played the first chapter physically, like I game played the first chapter, and then 2020 happened. So then I watched you play the rest of my chapter, which is quite good because I'm bad at bullet dodging games. So it's probably good that you played. But to me it does. I'm a music major, and so like seeing the way Toby Fox plays his themes is really cool. Because I can be like, because like the way he plays with those themes, and I could do almost a whole podcast just on like after the last game, just be like, and if you listen here, this is how like Toby Fox is kind of foreshadowing what's going to happen here and what's going to happen here, and I won't do that during the game, I promise, because spoilers. But there's really cool ways that the themes connect. I really like the story is what I like most in a game, and I like how this story teaches empathy and teaches kindness. And so I always recommend it to my students, older, not first graders, obviously. But when they become older, they're like, hey, you know, when parents are like, video games, bad. I go, well, no, not entirely. And I go, always bring up Undertale as like one example of how like they can even teach you how to be like a nice person. And it's just so adorable and it's cozy. And Hannah and I may or may not have dressed up as Sans and Papyrus a few times.
Yes.
So
Hey, yo.
So, you know, I have a fondness for the game.
Yeah, and yeah.
We've gone to like conventions as Sans and Papyrus and whatnot.
Yes, we have. And yeah, my first experience was Alan had shown me the game and had me play through a little bit of it, and basically was like, oh, this game is so small you can put it on a flash drive. It's so basically like I had then got to a point where we just put the game on my computer, and I think I got all the way up to
Muffet.
Muppet's
Yep.
Fight, which I won't say how you do that, but I didn't know that there was something that you could do
Well.
to make it a lot easier. And I was just like, and I was just trying to push my way through it, and eventually I just stopped. But then eventually we went back through, and I hadn't played it much since, but we've done a couple of voice recordings since then with Undertale, and yeah. It's been fun.
Does even the music just feels like a warm hug? Like we'll even play it sometimes if it's a long car trip and I need like a boost. Hannah will play like the Undertale soundtrack for me.
Yes.
Which is why, I think my first exposure though, the way Alan got me to play Undertale, was showing me Lesser Dog, and I was like, I want you to play this game. Oh, and I convinced my family to name our dog Toriel.
Yes.
So
Of course you did.
So, you know, as I said, I have quite the fondness for the game. Which I have a spoiler reason why that's even more perfect. But I'll tell Alan when we're not recording.
Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. All right, time to begin the game. So, what do we want to
Are we
name
doing Kara?
our
That's
character?
classic.
You could do Kara. I'm also okay with whatever else name we want.
I know the true name, but